Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up? What is up? Hopefully y'all can hear me, see me. As you can see, new temporary computer, so don't be mean to me. It is just the Bet Slips. We are here on a beautiful Saturday, depending on where you are. March the 14th. Happy heavenly birthday to Grandma Pat, which was actually her name, Patricia, named after her. No big deal. Shout out to her. And I am joined by another lovely lady, and that is Chicks Picks. Jen is here for, I believe, the first time. It is just going to be a Pat and Jen show.
Cool.
Better late than never, I always say. And we're here, and you've got some winnings to talk about. You've got some other golf picks to talk about. But before we get into any of that, how are we feeling, Jen? I know a little under the weather, but we're here. It's your flu game.
We're here, right? Yeah, we're in Virginia. We had 3 seasons in one day earlier this week, and my body finally said no. That's not how I roll. So we're working through it. A lot of people up and down the East Coast had the same situation. But, man, the Players' Championship this week has started, and it started off strong. So I can't wait to tell you about it.
Absolutely. I can't wait to hear about it. But before we do any of that, you already know the deal. You know the show. Jen, you know the deal. Let's do the thing to make sure we don't get in any financial or legal troubles. And that is the disclaimer. Yes, we are not paid professional gamblers. Please know that. We hope to be one day, but that is not currently our situation. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Best piece of advice I've ever been personally given as a person who enjoys gambling. Don't know yet about Rob and his back alley, or even your back alley dice situation, Jen. I mean, with all the golf bets, who knows? That being said, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. And you can do so very easily. That actually just reminds me that you threw in the chat the other day that there was a national pillow fight competition.
Yes. I did not bet on that.
Pretty much everybody was like, can we bet on that? That being said, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. And you can do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. It's a national help hotline that can put you or a loved one or a friend or even a stranger in touch with the people that they might need to get the help that they need for a gambling addiction. We are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but if you are watching this, please, 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 we are inching closer every single day, it feels like. If we could get to 500 followers, this show or on X, and honestly, the YouTube is growing too, so please subscribe on the YouTube as well. Things can change, and we really appreciate it. We want to give back as well, but we are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook. However, we are sponsored by first sponsor, as always, and that is Nevin Eyewear. Both rocking them right now, as you can see. They are cool. They are slick. They are polarized. They are form-fitting. They make you just look cooler. I think Jen would agree. I would agree that Yep. Jen looks stunning in her Nevin Eyewear. And you can please click on our link. Nevin's been with us for a long time now, and it has definitely helped us as a show, and we hope it's helped people get cool sunglasses on their faces. Nevin Eyewear, click on the link. I will hope, you know what? I always say this. I'm going to get the link up. I'm not as good as CJ at it, but I will make sure that the link is available on this episode. Click on that, go window shopping, find your perfect pair. And you know what? they'll give you 30% off of one, or you could buy one and get 2 for free. That's 3 sunglasses for the price of one, and you will get the free shipping over $50. Shout out to Nevin. I know it has certainly made our lives better, and we want to bring that to you. Never Out or Even. It is Nevin. Go check out Nevin today. That then brings us to, and this I'm not good at explaining, so if you want to take a stab by any, I know you're under the weather, Jen, but I'm horrible, and I got to get better. I believe that the name is changing. I forget what the name is, but right now, Player Profit, yes, we are. It's not a sports book. It is more of a game. You basically get a bankroll that and challenges. So it's a game. If you win more than 10% of your bets, I'm probably screwing this up. CJ and Rob do this way better than I do. Then you move on to the next level, and eventually you can have withdraw real money, and it starts with a $50 to, I believe, $300. Again, I'm butchering this. Sorry, Player Profit, but you can get a account with them and start the game today. Just have to again win more than you lose, and you can use our code JTBS to get 10% off your any time that you want to re-up with Player Profit. You can use that code. And today, the bet from the professor is the Heat -3.5. Ladies and germs, I will be absolutely straight up with you. And it's not, to no fault of their own, the three amigos are currently golfing in a tournament, so I cannot fault them. They are at home against the Magic, I guess, and I don't know this for sure, but they did just have a player, a Heat player. Jen, I'm sure you probably at least heard of this. I don't know how familiar you are, but a Heat player by the name of Bam Adebayo just had the second most points in a single NBA game in NBA history with 83. Did you see that?
Yeah, because I bet him for King of the Court, and I won.
Goodness gracious! That was such an insane bet. I totally forgot about it.
Right, $1,190 in bonus bets. But I don't want to lose this game. I do see on X that Robert posted that the Miami Heat are 41-26 ATS this year, and what does ATS mean?
Against the spread. So
okay,
that's like the 3.5. Yep.
Perfect. I'm not a basketball folks for those who are watching.
Hey, we're learning.
Miami Heat are 41-26 against the spread this year, and 8-2 in their last 10 games. And the Orlando Magic are 28-36 against the spread on the year, and 6-4 in their last 10 games. So even though both teams come in hot, the Heat riding a 7-game winning streak and a deeper look into it favors them as a home team this year, today. So that's why he was picking the Heat at -3.5.
You said it. You said you weren't a basketball person, and
I read off of his X. I'm not a basketball person.
I know, and I get that, but you sounded the way that you just articulated that was perfect. So there you have it. It is the Professor Parlay, the best bet of the day, presented by Player Profit. Go.
And I will say, Player Profit, now called Playbo, is.
Thank you. That's that I didn't want to butcher it. So
no, they do have a great video on their site. We didn't do a great job of explaining it, but I know Professor Parlay does this as well as participates in sports books. So check out their video; it'll explain it in detail how it works, and take advantage of it.
Yeah, he does always say that. Look, I'm. Oh no, what's happening? Oh no, I did something.
We got your back.
Oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh, that was stressful. Look, I'm a man of many things. Tech savvy is not one of them. I'll just be straight up with everybody. But yes, there you have it. It is the best bet of the day. Thank you for that assist there. That was more of an assist. Who gets the assist there? I think I get the assist because I set you up to sound as smart as you just sounded.
Well, thank you.
Yes, there you go. I don't know what's next, so we're just going to wing it here. Oh, all right. It's back. It is back. It is the loyalty slip. This is, and no, I didn't change the loyalty slip, so that's a strike for poolside Pat here. I'm going to do it live, though. Screw it. We're doing it live. This is just inside baseball here. This is
And
what
I think
happens.
as he updates that, what you're going to see is all of our hosts really are rooting for USA. We don't care if they're playing today or tomorrow. You're going to see USA pop up a little bit later. So we are all American here. We have great faith in them, but we're going to change the loyalty slip so it's for today's games only.
Yes. Yes, we root for the United States.
The
no
home
matter when
team,
they-
yep.
There it is. This is hockey. This is a loyalty slip. I do this every time that this happens. It doesn't happen too often. I'll just get through it really quick. So this is just all of our teams. So this is CJ's with the Flyers. This is me with the Rangers, and Rob with the Golden Knights. Huge number today. This is close to a 750 bet in and of itself. So I mean, you'll see later on in the show. I did what I've done for the last. Anytime the Rangers play, I bet against them, but I also bet with them if I can parlay it into like something like this. Do I have much information on this? Not really, but I know I'm going to be watching. I can speak on it really quickly.
Are they money lines?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's money lines. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And you know what? If you wanted to take the points or give the points for either of these teams, have some fun with it. That sounds like a great idea. But I say that all to say I'm not really totally convinced the Rangers have any kind of real chance. They're in Minnesota. Minnesota's a great team, but loyalty. We bet with loyalty, and this is our guys. These are our people. The Flyers are home underdogs, but slightly against the Blue Jackets. So you're going to get some good money with their money line. And then Vegas is pretty heavily favored against the Blackhawks at home. So that's all I got. I mean, hockey is winding down. I'll probably start locking in on hockey closer to the playoffs. The Rangers aren't going anywhere. They're one of the worst teams in the league. So I've been paying more attention to the Knicks in the basketball universe. But, you know, it's always fun on a weekend to just have a bet with the boys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely. Again, not sure what is next, but I'm just going to – oh, here it is. Okay. It is a very terrifying rendition of CJ on the right. And here is the performance double of the day. He's running it back. This is actually literally the same one he had the last time we did a live show. And when I messaged him, he said, no reason not to run it back. It is the Nuggets going to LA. So I'm more concerned with the money line than I am the Jokic triple-double because the Lakers do not play very good defense. However, with a healthy LeBron back, they are playing very well. The trio of Reeves, Luka, and LeBron, when playing together, has been formidable. So that's why I'm a little worried about the Nuggets money line, but they don't play defense. So Jokic can definitely get a triple-double. He's averaging it, as you can see with the stats. And the Nuggets are favored. They're favored only by 2.5, but they are certainly hitting their stride when they need to. So that is the performance double day. And then I do know what's next. Now I'm on track now. It is the 750 Club. So this is from – did he post this? Do you have his thoughts on this, Jen?
He did post it. I don't know if there is narrative. Let me check.
Okay, yeah. You check that out, and I'll bring it up.
Yeah, if you look at Twitter, you'll see it says Professor Parlay with the 750 Club of the day. We have been close this month as there is one that gets us on the board. We are going to ride the entire slate of the World Baseball Classic here today. So he's got the USA money line, Italy money line, Japan money line, Japan versus Venezuela, under 7.5. You know, and what's interesting, Pat, because you and I talked a little bit about USA doesn't play till tomorrow. On Twitter, he's got plus 837.
Oh, okay.
So that might not include USA, but yeah,
okay.
I think we decided USA was playing tomorrow, but we like them. So this might not pay out.
I saw 970. It might have been an old note. I saw 970 in the notes on those slides, and that's okay. But I mean, you're gonna get it. You're going to get it around there. He knows what he got it at. And what he doesn't know is that U.S. doesn't play until tomorrow.
So if you want payout today, just take USA out of the parlay. And if you want to go ahead and throw USA in it, then payout would be tomorrow.
With me, I'll do that right now. let's see. So if we just do Italy money line, Japan
Japan
money,
money line and Japan versus Venezuela.
and then under 7.5. It's not a 750 club, but I'm getting it at 407.
All right.
Yeah, why
So if
not?
you want the 407 club, bet it without USA. If you want the 750 club, bet it with USA.
The 400 club. That's
400
what-
club. We are making money at the 400 club.
Well, you know what? Whenever it's just me and you, Jen, 400 club.
400 club is about what I bowl, and 750 is about what he bowls. So
Let's go.
got a whole new club.
I love it. I love it. There it is. Yes. I mean, he will have to explain himself tomorrow. We're not poking fun. He clearly just looked down and just didn't realize that the game was tomorrow. But he can explain himself tomorrow, as I think we'll have probably a full slate of hosts tomorrow. But that is Symphony Club. Ride it. You can take out USA if you want, or you ride it with USA, and you can possibly double up with today's 750 Club and then tomorrow's. So let's have a day. We all making money at the 750 Club. I think what's next, and if it's wrong, I will take all of the blame, but I want to get our fingers ready because I believe next is, I actually like being surprised by these slides, by the way. It just, I don't know. Very quick soliloquy. It's very rare in life that you get actual surprises. So being able to cultivate a surprise randomly from time to time is actually kind of nice. But let's get our fingers ready because we're about to point down to. It is green. It is plushy. I hope it is. The table time! We did it. And this is what I wanted to get to. There's a reason why this is first. There's a reason why this is first, because this woman here, over here, has gone nuclear with golf wins. And I need to hear all about it. I know she's under the weather. I know she's going to power through it. But tell us what has been going on with this tournament. And then after that, you're going to give us some more picks.
Oh, my
I'm going to throw it to you. Do the best you can. You're the best. Chicks picks. I'm absolutely floored by the success you're having. So I'll stop talking. You take it away.
I am floored. All right. So what a 72 hours it has been, ladies and gentlemen. We start on Tuesday night where DraftKings has the king of the court. And as you know, I know nothing about basketball, college, NBA, anything, but I kind of scour the internet. I scour Twitter. I look at how other people do analysis of stuff, and I kind of go with what I think is going to be best. I went ahead and picked Bam to be king of the court, and who would have known that he won, and he tied a record. What a night. Clearly he was not expected to win since the payout. I think there were 1,650 plus of us who bet on Bam for king of the court. And we all got $1,190 in bonus bets. So it started off by that. And the entire night, CJ and my husband were criticizing me for not telling them of my pick. I'm sure even if I told them of my pick, they wouldn't have picked it, but it won. And it's the second king of the court I've won. I won several king of the end zones last year. And even I think in the Super Bowl, but yeah, this is the second king of the court. So awesome. So that started Tuesday. And then the Players Championship started Thursday. Took a big hit personally when Morikawa pulled out. He was just doing a practice swing and pulled his back. I just did not anticipate all these injuries in golf. But let's start on the left. I picked a round one. At the end of the show, one of the shows, I gave you some folks for the top 10 for round one and the leaders. So it's a couple of those hit. Russell Henley was in the top 10. Xander was in the top 10. Straka was in the top 10, and he won. So if you bet Straka to be in the top 10, it was plus 620 at the time. And the top 10. And if you bet him to win, it was plus 1260. So huge wins there. I thought that was going to kind of be it, but it wasn't. So what I've learned with golf is some of my favorite picks are just making the cut. Because I think if you think these people are going to win or come in the top 5 or 10, of course you're going to pick them to make the cut. So what I did, if you look at Twitter on March 11th, I made a post and I had 4 different parlays and I put 5 people in each parlay. What I did, my strategy, if you ever want to do this yourself, I went down the list of who was expected to win the championship and their odds, and I picked 20 people that I thought would make the cut. And then I kind of alternated. So it's kind of like you're picking a kickball team. You don't want one team to be full of all the, super elites. So I kind of alternated. Every 4th player I put on a parlay. So if you look at that parlay 1 hit for plus 205. Parlay 2 hit for plus 291. Now, Morikawa was in that one. So they did have to deduct him out. They took that leg out, and they're going to pay out based without Morikawa. Parlay 3 hit and parlay 4 hit. So all 20 of these people made the cut. I will say Scheffler barely made the cut, but he made the cut. And then you'll see below that, I went ahead and said, well, what if you put parlay 1 and 2 together? Well, that's going to pay out $1,094. Parlay 3 and 4 is going to pay out $1,802. If you put them all together, you're looking at $22,637. Well, ladies and gentlemen, parlay 1 hit, parlay 2 hit, parlay 3 hit, parlay 4 hit, the whole caboodle won for the $22,637. Now they haven't paid out parlay 2. They haven't paid out the combination of parlay 1 and 2, and they haven't paid out the big whomper 1, 2, 3, and 4 because Morikawa was in there. I know, right? Parlay, past Python, boom. We had a bam on Tuesday and a boom.
Shout out to Python. Yeah, she might be the hottest golf bettor in the world right now. So
I have not put on Twitter yet or on X yet what the payout is because I want to wait until it's official. I want to wait till DraftKings pays it out. But I think we're looking at about 16,000, 15,000. And fortunately, personally, I put $1 on each parlay, but on the big super parlay, I put $5. So we got a couple car payments out of that, which I'm super excited about. So I admittedly say I know nothing about basketball. I just kind of whatever with basketball. I have found my niche in golf, and I can't wait. I think Valspar is next weekend. So I'm going to be all in on that. Yesterday, just as a side note, I picked Ludwig to be king of the course. He was not king of the course, but he did win round 2.
Yeah.
So there's that. I was on to something. I just wasn't on to the right thing. You can apparently win round 2 and not have the most birdies or better. So that was fun. But yeah, so what a 72 hours it has been. I've been thrilled to share these picks with you all. If you're not following us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter because the pick on the right, those were a last minute. If you watched the show, you saw that I was having a hard time. Sometimes they would have make the cut plays up on DraftKings as an option, and sometimes they didn't. It was like they were updating the site, and it would disappear in the middle of picks, and then it would come back. But that night it was live, and I said, well, I've got to make sure our viewers know this option. So make sure you're following us on Twitter, and that's the only way you would have seen that.
Yeah, it's when you posted that, when you shared that today, I just woken up. I
What
could not believe it. It's you're on a generational run right now, and as you know, you're gonna hit some hiccups here and there. Yep. But you're gonna appreciate the fact that you just hit basically and as you said, you're gonna take a little bit of a hit with the Morikawa, but you're still up big. And big. I mean it's incredible. And if you're not following, again, follow Just BetSlips because I believe that's exclusively where you are posting these picks. Especially 100%. When we don't do a show. But and I did want to also say, I'll say it right now. I'm bringing back 5 Minute Man Mondays and Tuesdays. And Mondays and Tuesdays also, if we do an impromptu show, honestly, maybe Mondays just becomes Pat and Jen. We'll talk about that. Yeah. But if not, it'll be a 5 Minute Man. And you have to be following us because Jen will throw these picks. Rob will throw his picks on if we don't do a show or if he can't be on. There's picks being thrown out on our Twitter every single day. So make sure you're following and you can hit big like you did. It's unbelievable. It's I'll just give you your flowers really quick before we get to your next slide. Chicks Picks, Jen. The addition of you to the show not only is just good for us in general, but you are picking winners, and you found that niche, and you know what you do the research. She does the research, ladies and gentlemen, way more than I do for the most
It's
part.
like a part-time job. Yeah, it's a little exhausting, but it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it.
And can I add, before we'll move on in a second, but is it not fun for you?
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
There you go. So that's
what I was telling Robert. I don't want to make this show 2 hours long, but I was telling Robert the other day in the car. I said, it's interesting for this tournament. You look at it because they talk about the wind as a factor. So you've got to. I do the research and I have a list of whose apexes are low, so they're not going to be affected by the wind. Okay, well now I've got horrible weather that was supposed to happen. As you know, the game got the tee off times got delayed and that kind of stuff. So, okay, well, now I've got to look at whose tee off times are in the morning because they're not going to be affected by the afternoon. And the next day, their tee off times flip to the better part of the day. So who has the morning tee off time? So now I've got a tee off time list. I've got an apex list. Okay, now let's look at putting. Now let's look at Bermuda grass. Let's look at all of this stuff. And so I have all of these lists of like 10 people on each list, and none of the names are the same. So then you have to start prioritizing. Okay, well, let's look at the weather. Let's look at the days. Let's look at the teams. Let's look at the matchups and just put it all together. And that's how I come up with this stuff. So it does take a lot of work, but it is fun. It is worth it. I love researching and I love sharing it with you all. And I'm excited. These were 72 hours worth of wins. And my next slide has ones that are still alive.
Let's get to that. And yes, I'll actually talk to, I think I mentioned this the other day, but roommate worked at TPC.
That was awesome to have him on.
Yeah. So I think we'll see if we can have him on for the Sunday show. But let us move on to, like you said, your next slide. Let's get to it. We're in the tabletop. Take it away.
So this was also shared earlier in the week, and these are both still alive, which means all of these people made the cut. Except for Morikawa. So if Morikawa hits, he's on both of them. They're going to deduct, all of these payouts will be a little bit less. Yeah. But if you watch the show, this was, I think, only on the show and not on X. So that's why it's important to watch both. Our parlay one is Scotty Morikawa, who's going to be taken out. Siwoo Kim and Russell Henley. I was really hoping a lot more from Kim. He's really struggled these first 2 days. But he made the cut, and we'll see if see how he ends up. But we've got top 40, top 30, top 20. Our ladder parlay number 2, you can tell I like those folks. So I've got several of them still in there. If you watch the show, I was worried that Scheffler wasn't going to make the cut. My husband kind of poked fun at me at that. He said, "Oh, that's not going to be a problem." Well, again, he starts off slow. He comes out swinging in the end, but he starts off slow. But he did make the cut. But I did not put him in parlay 2. I wanted to give us a little bit of protection. Min Woo Lee, you'll see, is on the parlay 2, and he won. There were 2 winners of King of the Course yesterday, and Min Woo Lee was one of them. So we've got good there. And look at those odds, top 40, top 30, top 20. I will say with my King of the Court win, I got, I think, 23 $50 bonus bets and one $40 bonus bet. I did put one on the top 20 of the 35,000 plus. So we'll see how that works out. You all pressured me into that, but I'll tell you, if that hits, woo, $50 on a $35,000, 35,000 odds would be amazing. So, but these are still alive. You can still bet them if you want to. They're not going to be these odds, but that's why it's important to watch the shows. I try to put these up late enough after I've done enough research for it, but earlier enough to get the odds before they start teeing off and they change. So these are still alive, and I can't wait on Sunday to see where they are and give you an update Sunday or Monday on how they panned out.
Love all of this. Do you have the tournament? Are you watching that tournament?
I'm trying not to. I was like obsessive about it yesterday, and I've got to stop. Like, I've got a life. I've got errands I've got to do. I've got stuff I've got to do. So I'm trying to take a step back because it becomes all encompassing. But I can't lie. I at least check it every hour or two, but I'm not watching it.
We've talked about it on the show before. Like, I don't always watch the bets that I make. I mean, a good amount of the time I at least have it on in the background, but like, there are people, and maybe it's because I'm not betting like the house. Like, I'm not betting crazy amounts of money. I mean, my unit is very small. It's very responsible, as you should all be gambling responsibly. But Yeah, I mean, there are times where I'm watching the game and I'm like, the anxiety is definitely there. But
But
a
plus
lot of the time, I
exciting.
just kind of set it and forget it. And like you said, I'll go run errands. I'll call a friend. I'll
Right.
do homework, whatever it is. But no, I mean, I can't wait. Honestly, well, obviously, I want to get the show done and everything. I'm gonna go out there and tell all my golf classmates about how you're hitting these insane freaking numbers, and
Right.
be like, "Yo, you gotta watch the show. You
Right.
gotta watch the show." And
And
and as
the
you
reason
said
I've been
multiple
watching
times,
is because I did bet a hole in one, and I really would love to see a hole in one live. I also bet an albatross, so we'll see.
no,
But yeah, I would love to have a hole in one on this tournament.
and this is why you have to watch our live shows, even watch them back. If you miss them live, watch them back before the next day. I highly recommend that. And you have to be following us, because we post a lot of pics on our site, or excuse me, on our X, and that's on purpose. So shout out to you, Jen. The amount of research and how much love you put into these pics is really awesome. So
Absolutely. Hope we had a lot of people that follow and tail and hit with me.
yeah, exactly. And especially that top 20, man. That could change lives. Oh, and before I move on, though, really quick, can we expect, if it's not on the live show, on our page, you will be letting the people with a good enough amount of time what you're going to be using these bonus bets on? Because I personally
Oh,
want to
sure.
ride every single thing that you do. And I
Yeah.
think want to.
Yeah, I will start doing that. I did lose 3 of them. I bet 3 of them and I lost 3 of them. And I want to tell you all why. I had nap in all of them, whether it be make the cut, top 40. I think 2 were make the cut and 1 was top 40. Well, he didn't make the cut. So boom, I lost those. And that hurt. That hurt a lot because I thought that was going to be safe. Nap was also in our parlay players slide that we did where each of the hosts picked one. So that knocked us out of the cut, the 20, the 30, and the 40. But you never know. I mean, it doesn't matter how much research you do. If they have a bad day, they have a bad day. So I did lose those. But yeah, I've got several left, like 20, 21 left. And I will do my best to give y'all some insight on where those are going.
I think because you have that many, it doesn't have to be daily. Obviously, you want to love the bet that you're making, but anytime you have the bet and you know you're going to bet it that day, maybe like just either a quick video or at the very least a post. You don't even have to save it for the lives. You could just. Well, and I say that selfishly because I'm going to bet every single bonus bet that you make.
And I think it will be live because I looked them up, and I think I have until the 25th to spend them. Okay. And I'm kind of tapped out mentally on the Players Championship, so I think I'm going to bet a bunch of them for the Valsapar Championship next weekend. So we'll have those ahead of time.
Yeah, if we'll have to let CJ know to maybe make up like a cool graphic for the free bets. That I think that'd be awesome. But anyway, a little again inside baseball. We're talking show stuff right in front of you. That's what we do on this show. We let it rip. And speaking of let it rip, it is time for the professor and his picks today, which I will discuss with y'all. He's got Luca 25, Desmond Bain 25, VJ Edgecombe 18 plus points, and Derek White 14 plus points. Actually, you've been doing the research for the show, which I actually love. Did he give any reasoning behind this in his X post?
Let me look. No, all I see is Professor Parlay with his 2 parlays of the day. He went 1 for 1 last night, hitting a plus 267. Let's see if we can't get the clean sweep tonight. And then we also, so that's what he's got for that for today. Yep, that's it.
I love that he says that. That's like, you guys are just very good at this, like social media stuff. Luca 25, Desmond Bain 25 plus prod. That seems like, well, Luca is obvious. Bain seems like I don't think he puts this there if this isn't a trend, which would go for all of these. Edgecombe has certainly blossomed in the 76ers offense. Derek White can hit 14 on any given night. As you can see, the best bet, Heat 3.5. We touched on that earlier. And then he's got a little teaser, which I love. I love the teasers. So he brought the 76ers down to 1, which is just basically just winning the game. Spurs 1.5. Love that. Again, similarly to that, it's basically just winning the game. I mean, a bucket is 2. So Celtics minus 12.5 with Tatum back. I'm very scared of the Celtics. Magic 11. Don't love this, but I mean, you're getting an extra 7 points. And I think that game's in particular, we actually talked about it a little bit ago, was oh, wait. Did we talk about that game? No, we didn't. All right. Well, I don't know what your husband looked at. The Magic don't play today.
Do they really not?
They really don't. So
well,
that
he
might
did
be
this early before they went to play golf. The sun hadn't come up yet, so. I just got a message about I'm getting issued more credits from DraftKings because
Let's
of
go. And I take that back. I don't know why I can't find it on DraftKings, but yes, the Magic. We did talk about this because it's the Heat. Wow, that was dumb. That's on me. Excuse me. Sorry.
Holy cow. Okay. Interruption. Breaking news.
Uh-oh. All right, go ahead.
If you did tail my golf bets, check your account because it looks like they have paid them out with the Morikawa because I now have an extra digit in my account.
Oh, no. Or
right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, they're starting to pay those out. So if you tailed me, check it out. Check it out is all I'm saying.
That's crazy. Live breaking. And I apologize to the professor because, yes, the Magic do play today. But it's a strange bet. He's going to get – so the Heat have to win by 4. I guess technically both of these can happen, but he has the Magic plus 11 and then the Heat 3. I don't know. I would need to know. I would need to hear his explanation for that. And then he has the Lakers plus 10.5 against the Nuggets. We talked about that, which I do like. I mean, that's way too many points for this game. 2.5 is a good line that they have it set at. But I am very interested on the logic behind the Magic and Heat.
Hold on one moment, Pat.
Uh-oh. What are we doing?
Hello?
Oh.
I did not, but we are on live. Would you like to explain your tabletop bets?
Yo. Live on air? Can you put on speaker?
You should hop on the show and join us. We're doing your Professor Parlay tabletop right now.
Put him on speaker.
Okay. I think they might be joining the show.
Oh man. Wow.
I don't know what's going on. I think he hung up on me. I think they might be joining the show. I heard CJ in the back say something that wasn't family friendly, so I'm not sure I should have put him on speaker. I was holding off until they knew they were on air.
That was wild.
I know, right?
I'm just making a post about it. There's that, and then there's this. Wow, I mean.
So what were you saying, Pat? I think we just had a few more people join us. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Oh, here they come.
I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
What's up?
Yo.
What am I going to use?
So I have no stats, but I will just run down this stuff.
Yeah. I had one main question.
What's that?
I mean, you can talk about the points. The probably one in a second. Probably 2. I mean, I love it all, but the Magic are, and I incorrectly said that the Magic didn't play today, but I forgot that they played the Heat. So you have the Magic plus 11, but the Heat minus 3.5.
Correct.
That's a small margin.
Not really. It's what 8 points, something like that.
8 points, yeah.
I think it's going to be a close game. I just think I think that the Heat are going to win by like 6. So we're going to cover both of these. So parlay 1. Fairly easy. Luka just dropped 51, 25-0 for him. Desmond Bane, I think, has hit this 25-plus pro on like 11 straight. VJ Edgecombe is pretty much the only person playing for the Sixers because there is no Embiid, there is no Maxey. So he should easily get to 18. He's averaging somewhere around this now, right now, anyway. Then Derek White, 14 plus. He's been averaging around 18, 19 as well. Got that at plus 222. And then I've got a 7.5 point teaser right on parlay 2. 76ers should win this game outright. So one is not a problem. The Spurs, I think, are going to win that game outright as well. I'm getting 1.5 on that one. Celtics should blow this out the water. I think they're 20-point favorites, so 12.5 is nothing. Magic, like I said, I think that game's going to be somewhere around the 6-7 point range. So getting 11, I feel good about it, and I still feel good about the Heat covering the 3.5. The funny thing is, the Heat have actually lost 4 straight this year to the Magic. However, I don't think that this is going to be with that case. I think that the Magic's luck's going to run out, and they haven't been covering spreads very well lately, and the Heat have been on fire covering 8 of the last 10. And then lastly, Lakers plus 10.5. That game's going to be close. They may not win that game outright. I think it's going to be close, and getting 10.5 feels easy, and getting that at plus 283 felt pretty good.
All right. Well, from the course, the man delivers.
And Professor, speaking of from the course, DraftKings just paid out the Morikawa bets.
Yeah.
So we made $668 off of
Let's
that
go.
Twitter parlay.
Unreal.
The woman's got like 2 G's on DraftKings now.
Unreal.
Don't go put my business out on the street.
Truly. Well, and I know you might have to get going soon, Rob, but we discussed a Monday just Pat and Jen show with make that happen potentially. And second, with videos from y'all. But the other thing we also discussed was maybe a new segment because she has all these $50 bets.
That's fair.
So that we can all ride them anytime she makes them, whether it's on the live show or on Twitter. I think that's just fair.
Jen, CJ asked, is that bet that you won 600 on the one he told you to put 50 on?
Yes. No,
because that one had nap in it.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
But then I do have a $50 bet, but hold on. The one that you all peer pressured me into, I think. Mm-hmm. I think I do have 50 on that. Morikawa's on it, so they'd still have to take Morikawa off. But that was for 1 second. That was for not make the cut. I think that was like a top 40 or so. So I'll look into it. But yeah, that one's still alive.
That one didn't have nap in it?
No, that one didn't have nap in it. The other 2 that had nap in it did lose.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have our golf expert, we have our NASCAR.
I mean, good shot, you schmuck. Yeah, fuck you. And every coach throws.
Excuse the adult content.
All right.
Sorry about that. Petey King is a little sauced up today.
Well, thank you as always, Professor. Did you want to go? I thought we would save it for tomorrow because I think it would be funny. But do you want to address your 750 club?
I mean, sure. You have it up.
I mean, there's one glaring thing that I'll go back to it.
He's gonna pull it up. I think you had one of your legs was the USA money line, and they don't play till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh well, I honestly didn't realize that. That's my bad. But we're gonna stick with it anyway, and just hope that it hits between today and tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's what
why not?
We told our followers that if they want to bet it without USA, they can get paid out today, and that was about a little over 400. But if they want to put
400,
USA,
we're gonna start the 400 club. Yeah.
Yep, and a lot more.
So yeah, we're gonna ride that, and then if we make it through those 3 games, then I'm gonna go ahead and rebet USA tomorrow and add the Bryce Harper and Bryce Turing home runs to go with it.
Yes. Yes. I'm all the way in.
We just got to make it. We just got to get it through these 3.
I didn't know what odds you got. I saw a note on the slide that said 970, so I just put that. I don't know what it was, but
yeah, I think Twitter had it in the 800, so it's one of the 2, and it's going to change a little bit. It'll change every minute, so go ahead and
so it's around there somewhere. All right,
definitely for 750.
Well,
But I will
Rob,
say that for the Japan, the reason I took under is I think it's Yamamoto, and then also who was it? It was somebody else that was
oh
good
yeah,
on the other.
it is a good pitcher. I can't think of who it is.
I can't remember who it was now, but it was somebody
Yeah.
good on the other side as well. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
was it
it is a
Luzardo?
good matchup. Yeah. Oh man,
I think it might have been
just thought of
Luzardo.
it too. I can't think of it. That's all right.
All right.
All right, man. Well, hit them straight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Right? You'll be on
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir. Yeah, I'll be tomorrow.
Jonathan
All right.
can have you can videotape and we can watch you tee off if you'd like.
Well, no, we already
Yeah.
teed off. We're about to. Is Jonathan on the green, or is that? Oh, we're looking for Jonathan. No, we already teed off.
He's looking for his partner.
Well, no, I mean we're by the green off of the tee. The problem is it's in the bunker.
Oh boy.
We'll let you
Well,
address that. Thank you for
All
joining
right.
us.
Yep.
Yes.
See ya.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
That was electric. Shout out to Rob joining us from the course.
So what the
They're
people who are watching the show don't know is Pat asked me to call Robert before the show.
I did.
And I said, let's take the over under and whether he's going to answer. I took the under thinking he wasn't going to answer. He
I would have won.
Call back, but it took a half hour.
I would have won though. So I know my guy. I know my professor.
I do too.
The professor, his ears burn anytime anybody's talking about gambling. That man, he needed to come on and explain his picks, and I appreciate that. That being said, I will run mine really quick, and we'll get on out of here. I don't know if the records are correct, so I'll probably just breeze through this. I don't know if anybody's updated them or if they are updated, but we'll still check them out anyway. But I'm heavy on college basketball. Heavy, as you can see. Give me Michigan. I'm a lot of favorites. I mean, there's not really a strategy other than college basketball is weird in the sense that the cream does rise to the top. The best teams tend to show out, and you'll have the occasional, blunder. You'll have the occasional upset. That's going to happen. That's just the law of averages. But for the most part, I tend to favor the favorites in the conference tournaments, and then I tend to favor underdogs in the actual tournament. So we'll get to that when we get there. But it is conference championship weekend. Give me Michigan minus 12.5, Florida minus 7.5, Arkansas minus 9.5, St. Louis, who have been on heavy all year, minus 5.5. I like Houston. It's a rematch. Houston, Arizona, big time rematch from a game where Houston was actually ranked, I believe, ahead of Arizona at the time. I don't know if they still are, but lost at home. I believe Houston was one of the few losses at home, but they get their chance on in this game to right that wrong. Money line, then the underdogs. UConn, got to go with my UConn. A huge game. Got to go with the Huskies. St. John's, huge game. 3.5 scares me, but the fact that it scares me just makes it fun. Give me Duke 7.5. They're just probably going to win the national championship. So if you can get future odds on Duke, and it's decent, like I don't know what it is. I haven't looked, but if it's anything more than 3-1, take Duke. Earlier today, actually, this game is probably already over, but I had Vermont and I haven't looked because I've been on the show. I had Vermont plus 3.5. I had Yale minus 4.5, and then I teased them both down, as you can see, down and up. And then last but not least for college basketball, I have a 5-point teaser: Duke, St. Louis, Arkansas, Florida, Michigan at plus 350. And then Pucky, as I mentioned earlier, I'm betting against the Rangers, minus 1.5. Minnesota Wild play them, so I'm going against my team because they are bad. But on the flip side, I also have them in the loyalty slip. It's just one unit, responsibly. I have the loyalty slip, which is the Knights, Flyers, and Rangers money line. So be that as it is, that is what I have. That's what I'm running with. There's college basketball all day. There's golf on all day and today and tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited for this weekend. It's my last weekend at school, and I'm going to hop on a flight shortly after school to actually visit St. Louis and, potentially nab a job down there. We got basketball. We've got baseball coming up shortly. We're going to have golf for however many months now.
Forever.
Football is right around the corner. I'm feeling good, feeling happy, feeling like hopefully making some money today. What say you, Jen, before we sign off here today?
I don't have much. I am looking at the leaderboard right now, and Scotty is being Scotty. He is now tied for 20th. He's 5 under. So, where he barely made the cut, now he's cruising right up the board. And all of our picks that are still live look pretty good. So just keep an eye on it today and tomorrow.
Also unreal, and you need to – I didn't show the records. Again, I don't know if they're updated. That's why but you reminded me of
I know mine are. Well, they were pre-show.
That is unreal.
A whole lot.
That is
a whole lot.
Unbelievable.
They are about to change a whole lot.
Are you seeing this, internet? 70 units. What are you doing if you're not tailing?
And that's before we hit the 22,000. The plus 22,000.
That is on. I'm making a post right now.
So yeah, now that I've been paid out, I'll put something together for X, showing it all. But again, we're like Pat said, we're gonna miss some, but we're gonna hit some, and I want you to be tailing when we hit. I don't care if it's 25 cents. It's just fun to hit.
Pause. But yeah, I'm blown away by it. I don't even care about anything that's on the right side. Up 70. What are you doing if you're not following this show? Don't understand. You could have $70 free in your pocket right now if you tailed. If you tailed the queen of the units. Unbelievable. I'm glad we did that. I don't know I think they're all actually accurate, so I don't know why I keep saying that, but I haven't been keeping up with it, especially with the computer issues. But you know what? I have this loaner till the end of school. I'm gonna eventually get a new one, and maybe that'll bring good luck. Like not even good luck. I can't even call what you're doing luck. It is.
It's a ton of research. I mean, the players do what they do, and they're gonna hit rough spots, and goodness knows, hole 17 can kill you. But
it's simply putting in the work.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it was awesome hitting $668 live on the show today. So that was fun.
A couple of unreal moments that we had today. Unbelievable. Jen, thank you so much for joining me. I know you're feeling sick, but it's definitely always better to have at least one other person. I don't mind doing solo shows, but it's one of those. And of course now everybody starts joining in once I post that you're up 70 units.
Right. We'll have another show tomorrow, and
yes, for those just joining us,
be on that show, but I'll definitely get some information up. But I'm definitely posting on X, so if you're not following us on X, follow us on X. Yes. I'll do another King of the Court. Maybe I'll hit my third one. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll post that.
We hit Star that
Tuesday. Star and Bam.
Yep. So there you go. Sounds like a TV show.
Right.
Thank you for anybody who's just joining us again. As Jen said, please follow. You can always watch the replay of this show, and that will help us as well. And we know there's a lot of games that aren't on now. And even if they are, you can hop on in with us, including all of the golf bets that Chicks Picks Jen has been hitting on. So thank you so much. We appreciate everybody. We will see everybody live tomorrow, probably around the same time. It'll probably be, I would imagine, 11:30-ish is usually what we try to strive for on Sundays. So please join us tomorrow, where we will bring you one thing and one thing only every single show, and that is the hot tips to help your bet slips. Let's responsibly chase that bag and let us play you out. See everybody.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet. Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Don't know what happened there, but